Right, Orm was like, you know, we do have an audience out there. If you would like to participate and perform towards them, that would be great. Ling like, man, please. Ling wasn't on that stage for nobody but Orm. Ling was up there with Orm. So this is the unsolicited truth. It's funny that I have to explain that because I felt like when I put the name of my channel, I felt like that would be self-explanatory. But sometimes I got to explain it to you guys. So this is the unsolicited truth. So if you see me give a reaction and you think that I say something and you think I'm attacking your ship, I'm absolutely not. I'm just observing and analyzing. Okay? Cool. Awesome. Now, Ling can't handle the heat and slapped Orm's butt twice. Jam. Okay. Orm kissing and teasing Ling. Oh, yeah, okay. I was like, what happened? Right. All right. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. Jam's titles be crazy, dog. Jam's titles be crazy. Love it, though. Don't ever change, Jam. Please don't ever change. You my fave. You and Jane. That's her little sulky baby, dog. I don't give a fuck what you say. That's her little sulky baby. Her little Taurus baby. Look how she's smiling at her, bruh. Just all 32 showing. Tabitha, thank you so much, sweetheart. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Goofy ass. Look at her. Let me get that Always Wonder hat, Ling. Stop playing. Bro, Ling just dropped the Pride series, right? Like a Pride line? Under Always Wonder? Is that what I saw on her IG? Well, technically, I saw it on Orm's IG. Child, whose company is it? Whose company is it? Oh my God, can I get, okay, oh my God, can I get the Lulu with y'all real quick? I'm gonna give y'all a little tribunal moment. Can I please give it, it's a Lingorm tribunal moment. Can I please shut up? No, listen, y'all. So I was thinking, I started going down the rabbit hole because I'm about to give y'all my first look, Lingorm rabbit hole, right? So I started going down the rabbit hole and started looking at videos of them. And I recall that technically Orm, hold on, let me see, let me get my math together because y'all know I don't be mathing. Ling met Orm when she was 17. Orm was 24. They didn't interact. They just met because they were a part of the company, right? They were both Channel 3 artists. And going through, like, you know, the workshops and everything like that. And so they didn't really kick it. It was just kind of like, you know, oh, there she is, oh, there she is, you know what I'm saying? And like Orm talked about how Ling looked unapproachable but very beautiful, very attractive. And then Ling talked about how Orm was all bright and bubbly and super approachable and everything like that, right? Okay, cool. Listen, dude. Let me give you guys my Delulu, okay? This is my Delulu. Orm also did an interview, Ling and Orm, and Orm talked about how she had a crush on her P when she was 17. Now, I'm still getting into it, so don't attack me if I'm wrong about this, but I didn't recall or know. I can't tell from the context of the video I saw if she was talking about Ling or if she was just talking about a crush on a senior, okay? Now, a crush on a senior. Now, this is my joint. Now, listen, look at where I'm going, because she said that the crush happened when she was like 17, right? Okay, if I'm remembering everything correctly. So, peep me. Okay, so my Delulu was like, what if Orm was actually talking about Ling whole time? And it was a girl senior at that, right? And what if Shorty was angling whole time to get next to Ling? And now she next to Ling, And Shorty rizzed Ling right on up, didn't she? Ling done messed around and became a son-in-law. I didn't even realize that was good. How they started bro, come on, dog, come on. They started a business together. She bought Shorty a bird. I'm never gonna get off of that. So in my Delulu, as I'm getting to know Ling and Orm, based on the way Ling was acting from jump to how she acting now, I don't know, y'all. My Delulu says Orm. My Delulu says Orm was plotting from jump. That's my Delulu though. That's my Delulu though. It don't gotta be yours. I'm just saying. It's the way that Orm was telling the story about the senior and the crush and everything like that. Like I'm like, I don't know, man. Ling might have been in her eyesight and like in her sights and her target before she even knew. Okay, so that's my little Delulu. I gave y'all a little Delulu joint. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me pull myself out the rabbit hole. Okay, and say that they just and say that they just met, you know, or they connected now. You know what I'm saying? And then everything just happened organically now. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? But that was my little Delulu joint. That's my little. I'm gonna get back into it because when I get into this rabbit hole, if I can find more proof, I'm gonna expound on that because I'm gonna try and find some more proof about that joint because you know. Oh, y'all said this is an actual fan thing. Oh, does that make me a real fan? Because I haven't heard that. Does that make me a real fan now? Does that make me a real fan? Because I came to that conclusion on my own. Because y'all know I literally just started getting into them heavy. I'm officially a Ling Orm fan. Because I came to that. I connected them dots on my own, bruh. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. You said I'm officially in there now? I'm officially in there, y'all. That's crazy. It's a girl from Orm school. Orm said it. You're not following the Delulu. I said that she said that so that Ling was sitting right there as she was telling the story. I said that Orm said that because she was really talking about Ling. That's the part of the Delulu. You know what? You didn't follow along. You must have just tapped in because I thought I made that pretty clear that was a part of the theory. Was that even though she was speaking about somebody else, she was talking about Ling. That was like the whole basis of the theory. Was you not listening? Did I say it wrong? Is it me? Am I the problem? Right, way to ruin the mood. Right, like what did I say? I thought I said that shit right. Like I thought I said it right. Oh gosh, guys, you guys, the whole point of me saying Delulu, y'all be like, no, you motherfuckers, y'all be like, Santa's not real, Jesus was never went to the cross, and the Easter Bunny is your mom. Like y'all are so fucking whack, bro. Well, I said it was Delulu. Jesus. Anyway, Orm telling Ling how to say please come a lot of you. I love when Orm tries to I love when Orm helps Ling with her Thai, because obviously you guys know that that Ling's first language is not Thai, it's actually Cantonese, and so it's always sweet when I see Orm do these little moments where she like just helps Ling with her Thai, and this was that moment right here. Welcome to the purple. Thank you, baby. I'm officially in the purple. And she said it just like how, look, first of all, why is Orm in that girl's lap like that? That's first and foremost. Look how she in her face, she tracking her, bro. Like, look how she tracking her. Like a GPS. She's like, say it like that. And Ling said it exactly. So sweet. All in that girl lap. Literally. Look, like, why? Look. No personal space. All in that girl. All in that girl lap. Orm had never leaving Ling's style for an entire interview. And why would it? And why? I need his hat though. I need that hat though. His hat is hard. I seen that joint in some of the other clips. I need that FTX joint. I don't know where he got that from, but I'm gonna need that. You said the Zoom was great. Crush lock attack me out. Crush lock attack me out, bro.
อยากบอกว่ามันมีบางอย่างที่พี่หลิงไม่เคยทำมาก่อนก็เลยมองว่าอยากให้ทุกคนได้ดู
Oh shit, don't spill your water now.
ชวน FT หน่อยชวน FT มาดูหน่อย
FT ถึงหัวหินกันหรือยังจ้าแล้วก็คือไม่ได้อยากชวนแค่แฟนคลับพวกเราเองด้วยนะอยากชวนทุกๆคนเลย
We ain't got no subtitles. Can't get no subtitles.
คือได้อยู่ใช่ไหมใกล้เหมือน
She just casually placed her hand on Ling's thigh. I guess. Oh, that's right. We weren't supposed to even be caring what she was saying. We just supposed to be looking at the thigh.
เราจะพามาดูบรรยากาศหลังเวทีว่าตอนนี้พวกเราศิลปิน BC Music เตรียมตัวกันยังไงบ้างก็จะบอกว่าเข้ามาในงาน
Not you talking about some they sit facing each other behind the scenes.
ซุ้มเกมเทียบ
Child, she was just in that girl's lap. Why is this news? She was literally in that girl's lap. Why is this news? เยอะเลยครับแล้วก็สำคัญนะ BC Music ของพวกเราด้วยเดี๋ยวพาดูก่อนว่าหลังเวทีพวกเราเตรียมตัวยังไงบ้างครับตอนนี้รอซาวด์เช็ค McCoy gonna be the third wheel every time. That's a good mama-in-law. Are they rehearsing Baby T? They were. Looks like Orm will be grabbing Ling's face. Thank you. Orm twerking in front of Ling until her mic dropped. That joint, yo, right. You gotta see that shit from the other angle. Nah, that joint from the other angle where you can see the full body was wild. She really was bro. And no, at the actual joint though, during the actual concert, Orm was Orm had the excuse to be all on Ling. Like, Orm had the excuse to be all on Ling, and she definitely was. The way she was, the way, yeah, Orm let go. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, baby. Orm was like, cause Orm knows that Ling don't let her get away with shit like that. But she was like, okay, it's the first day of Pride. It's, you know what I'm saying? We at the beach. We doing the Tyler thing. We doing Baby T. Let's, you know what I'm saying? And so they went all in. And so Orm knew she was going to be able to go all in. But she also know that this is like one of them joints. It's like, yeah, enjoy it. Because it ain't going to happen again for a while. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, you could tell that Orm knew that. Because Shorty was like, okay. Shorty was in there. Like, swim well. I love the fact that Ling really didn't have to do nothing but just stand there and do a little circular hip motion. Meanwhile, poor Orm was out there, literally just giving her, like, Shorty was like, and then wait till they show ooh, child. Way she was throwing that thing on Ling, I was like, that don't make no sense. How much more if Ling is gonna hold Orm's waist and both arms right? Use her job for her own benefit. What Orm be saying? What Ling be saying? I love my job. I love my job. Oh, now, was that in the final? Was that kiss in the final performance? Because with all these kisses, I assume that Orm was trying to make nice before she knew she was going to get up there and be nasty. You see what I said? It was. Okay. So that kiss was in the final performance? Okay, cool. That's all I needed to know. I was just, you know what I'm saying? I was like, maybe Shorty just like, you know what I'm saying? Aww. the kiss and the slaps were part of the choreography. I knew the slaps were. I just didn't know if the kisses were. I saw them do the slaps in rehearsal. It just wasn't as hard. Now, this right here had me, bro, because Orm, first of all, why is Orm dressed like somebody's whole ass boyfriend? Why she grabbing on Ling like that? This giving Orm Ling. This is what I be talking about, bro. Like, I know I'm new to the fandom, but like, I personally, I'm Orm Ling. And every time I come into the fandom, for some reason, I end up being opposite, right? So, except for with Inglot. So, it's, y'all Emmy Bonnie, I'm Bonnie Emmy. You know what I'm saying? Most people are Look Me Sonya, I'm Sonya Look Me. Most people are Ling Orm, I'm Orm Ling. And the first couple that I ever did it for was Freem Becky. I have been Beck Freem since I saw... I think that... you know what made me Beck Freem? And y'all could probably correct me because y'all might know better than I. But I feel like, was it not... What made me go, I like Beck Freem? Was it the slap on the ass when she grabbed her? When they both had the blonde hair? Was that what it was? I can't remember, but look. I'm Orm Ling. I'm sorry. That's Peacorn? Yeah, that's Peacorn. You're right. That's Cornerfly right there. That's Peacorn right there. I'm Peacorn. I'm team Peacorn. The cat and mouse joint. Was it cat and mouse? You're probably right. You know what? That's what it was. It was the cat and mouse. Nah, it was the cat and mouse joint. It was the Tom and Jerry joint. You right. That's what yep. It was the Tom and Jerry joint. That's when it became, I was like, nah, that's Beck Freem. That's Beck Freem. Yeah. Woo, the way she came out they asked Ling about that outfit too, and Ling was like, yeah, she said, I know it's sexy. I saw it before. She said, I saw it from the start. She said, I saw it from the start. I know. She got so much anxiety. Ling did not want, she wanted to get that shit over with so bad, bro. She had so much anxiety. Was it, it was Beck Freem from the Gap fan meets? Chelsea, I don't even remember. Woo, the way they ate, bro. Look at that. Their aesthetic is crazy. You understand me? Like, their aesthetic is actually wild. God, would you ever be so gracious to us to have two women that look that gorgeous get together in real life and breed babies, bears, puppies, businesses, houses, and babies? Would you do that? Would you do that? Because I'm here for that. I don't know why I said bears. I don't know why I said bears, but I think it was the alliteration thing. But, you know, if you're listening, it's Sunday. If you're listening, Lord, dog. Not zooming in, just like literally on their hips. This is wild. Jam is me, and I am Jam. Ling did good though. That's crazy. I think you know what it is. Ling did really well. I think that her nervousness makes her concentrate more on the steps and the moves and less on performing the steps and the moves. And so sometimes her dance moves look mechanical and sometimes they look a little rushed. But she actually did a good job. I can't dance. I would have got up there. That should have. But you talking about terrible? Ling may not be a strong dancer, but she's definitely not the worst dancer. I'm a bad dancer. I promise you. You said, nah, if they pop up with a koala or a panda. I don't even think you're allowed to own a panda, bro. Ain't China gonna be on your ass if you try to own a panda? Yeah, the second day she was so nervous, she forgot to do the heart, didn't she? Today? Oh my God. Y'all. Wait till she get to the other. Watch when she go to the other side. Oh, look, now I'm gonna tell y'all. Now watch this. Now the theory that I was talking about before I got into the video. Remember when I was saying like I know Ling was like enjoying this, but at the same time she wasn't because of how sexy Orm was dancing. I know some of y'all was like Ling got lost in the moment because of Orm's sexy dancing. Yeah, But not for the reason you thought. Ling was like, nah. Ling looked at her. Ling stopped dancing like, you ain't do all that in practice. You ain't do all that in rehearsal. Ling stopped like, you ain't do it. What's up, Siobhan? How you doing, sweetheart? Ling stopped like, you ain't do all that in rehearsal. You ain't do none of that in rehearsal. Where all that? Look how Ling stopped. Watch. Watch when Orm go down. Wait, pause. That sounded terrible. Watch when Orm does the dance. Now watch. She cool right here. Ling cool. Watch. Boom. Done. Ling was like, all right. Look at Ling said, all right, dog. Look. Then she got to the other side. Ling was like, all right. Ling got herself back in it. She said, okay, let me get back in it. Look, as soon as Orm went all the way down like that, Ling looked back and was like, nah, bro, cause what you doing? And then watch. You see how she stopped dancing? Look, oh, this is a good angle. Look. You see how she looked? And then look. Oh, why you ain't let the... No, y'all gotta see how Ling was smiling, but at the same time she wasn't. It was one of them like what's the right word? A sardonic smile. It was a sardonic smile, right? So it's like she was smiling, but she ain't mean it type shit. Ling was definitely caught off guard. Ling was like, "What is you doing, bro?" And then she recovered and got back into it. And then Orm went and did the other side. And Orm said, that's why, no, listen. That's why Orm said, she was like, they was talking about the slap afterwards. And Orm was like, Ling was like, did I hurt you? Orm was like, nah. She said it was definitely harder. She was like, nah, but it was definitely harder than, she said, I was like, oh. She basically was saying like Ling slap caught her off guard because she was like, it was way harder than it was in practice. She was like, yeah, you ain't hit me like that. I said, because she ain't mean it in practice. You wasn't doing that. You were fully clothed. She was like, stop. She was like, stop that shit. She smacked her on the ass like, stop that shit. I promise. She stopped. She slapped her on the ass like, stop. She slapped her on the ass like, stop. 41's all over the place. Yeah, but this time it's not Ling, it's Orm. And look at Orm feeding her the dance moves. That's so sweet. I love them, bro. Ling was like, really then? She slapped her soft for that time. Oh no, that was the first slap. Then that was the second slap. That was the first. So the first slap was softer than the second slap. That's right. And then she threw that joint back. Y'all see, bro, Orm has a performer's present, like aura. You see the way she was eating with her facial expressions when she was doing these dances? Did you peep it? Because real dancers will tell you, choreographers, they'll tell you, They want to see your dance moves here. The real choreographers will tell you, I don't want to just see your body move. Because what you look like, they say, what you look like doing these moves with a face like this. I never was a good dancer, but I took dance, right? So I know. Choreographers will tell you, I want to see everything you doing right here. Right here. And when I tell you, Orm did that, baby girl was eating, bro. When I tell you she was eating. She had the facial expression. She was biting the air. She was doing, I was like, get it. Oh my God, I was so proud of her. I was so proud, man. You gotta put it in your face, man. Had a little wink after she got slapped. She was like, yeah. Meanwhile, I know Ling was like, Ling really just had to stand there and she was still like, but I ain't gonna hold you. I couldn't get on stage and dance in front of people either because I'm really self-conscious about my dancing. Like if I had to do choreography, I don't think I could do it. So I shout out to Ling for doing it because I'm uncomfortable dancing in front of people too, unless it's just some casual shit. If it was choreography, Look at Ling. Ling's like, I don't even want to look. Look at Ling. Ling was sitting there like, you see the look on Ling's face? You can tell. Look right here. Right there. Ling was like, she was like, she probably looking at McCoy right now like, you said she could do this? You see what she doing? She probably looking dead at McCoy or at the choreographer like, this is not what we rehearsed. This is not what we rehearsed. Just hated it. Literally. Yo, Ling's face was like, she was like, all right, bro, and we gotta do this shit another day. That's why she. I know right here she was already thinking, and we're gonna have to do it again. She was like, we got to do it again. She was definitely Ling in her head was saying Code 41. In Ling's head she was saying Code 41, but it was Orm doing it. Oh, that was the part. That was the kiss. Lingorm, please get a room. They probably got one. I'm sorry, guys. As you can see, that was a knee jerk response. I that was a knee jerk response. I do apologize, on behalf of my lack of self control. I didn't mean for that. That was like a Freudian slip. So y'all just choose to redact that from the record, okay? Y'all can go ahead and, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, he said that was the goose. That was the goose. Thank you, y'all. That was the goose. Blame it on the He said blame it on the Yeah, we all thought it too. Shh. The double cover. Get her. Get her, Orm. Get her. Bring my little Ormling ship to life. Did Orm sniffling's head? She probably did. She probably hit her with the. She definitely hit her with the. She definitely hit her with the. You have no right. It was like a little. It was like a real quick. You have no right joint. But she was like. She hit her. She definitely hit her with the. You have no right joint. Real quick. It was super fast. It was super fast. Oh my God, Ling. Girl, if you don't get okay, Jam, how many angles you got in this Jam said I got every angle. Yeah, Ling definitely looked at Orm like she suddenly forgot they were performing. I agree. I know that's right. These zoom ins are wild, Jam. Like, I didn't see that part of rehearsal. Was Ling supposed to go down with her? That's my question. Was she the way Ling tilted her head? Think she forgot? That's what I was thinking too. The way when Orm was holding her, she just looked at her like, oh, like it's like, girl, you know where you at? Like I know that Orm was supposed to do the leg graze, but was Ling supposed to go down with her? I don't think she was, because that looked awkward. You know what I mean? Like it looked like she was supposed to stay standing up. Ling was definitely lost in the sauce, because I don't think she was supposed to. Yeah, I don't. She said she was, but it looked way different in the rehearsal for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so she was supposed to go down with her, but it just. Shorty looked like she just was going with the hand, like she was like wherever that hand was gonna lead her, she was gonna follow. Bro. Right, Orm was like, we do have an audience out there. If you would like to participate and perform towards them, that would be great. Ling like, man, please. Ling wasn't on that stage with nobody but Orm. Ling was up there with Orm. Ling was up there performing with Orm. She wasn't thinking about y'all. Ling wasn't giving a damn about y'all. Ling didn't even know you there. She didn't even know you were there. She didn't even know you were there.